cards. Morning, everybody. I've just realised I've opened up and I've not even got my cards, and it's because I'm all about the full moon. No, I'm not. I'm all about the new moon, even in Virgo, that's coming this week. I don't even know what day it is today. Is it the 16th today? So it's coming tomorrow. Here, it's coming tomorrow. New moon in Virgo. So what does that mean, and how is that going to affect you guys? So predominantly, you'll need to look at your astrology charts to see what house Virgo sits in and what house your moon sits in. Thank you. And that will give a much better idea as to what area it's going to go in. I don't even know mine. I'll have to look on mine to see what area. But the new moon in Virgo, it's a lovely new moon, and it is trine, which is a more positive aspect to other planets. Saturn, I've written it all down so I know what I'm talking about. Saturn, Pluto and Capricorn. So over the last couple of months, everybody knows that we've all had some weird shifts going on. It's been hectic. Capricorn is the workaholic sign, so it may have affected work. Some of you it's going to be really positive, but there's been, with Pluto, there's been like lots of sudden changes, lots of crazy changes, and changes that, you know, you might not have had a lot of handle on. But the new moon in Virgo even gets you back on track. So it's, like I said, it's being challenged. I'm just reading what I've put here. It's being challenged. And obviously the Mars in Aries that we had a couple of weeks ago didn't help either. Morning, Dave. Morning, Kelly. Morning, Emma. Morning, Lisa. Morning, Claire. So, but now we have got this positive aspect, this Virgo new moon. It is going to calm things down, and it is a lot more harmonious. And what it does, it helps people. Let me put up there, and then I'm not looking down at you all. It helps people find a more peaceful place or an easier path, and it kind of gives you the wake-up call to say, okay, so shit's happened. Now, what can I deal with it? And it's about being practical. Virgo's a practical sign. It's an earth sign. It's a grounding sign. So it's like, what can I do? It's happened. There's nothing we can do about this change and these upheaval, but what can we do about it? And how can we act? Morning, Stephen. How can we act on a positive way about it and make it for the best? It allows you to kind of wake up in a way and deal with situations. And it is about practical energy, without a doubt there. And dealing with things with a more romantic, a more realistic approach as well. So you're not kind of just running around thinking, what the fuck? You're actually able to deal with it and go, okay, now let's ground ourselves. It's also, Virgos are about being self-sufficient. So you might realise now that you don't necessarily need somebody else to help you or support you, but you can do it on yourself. You can be self-sufficient there. Morning, Sue. You can be self-sufficient here. Now, it's ruled by Mercury, Virgo. So Mercury is an air sign. It rules Gemini and Virgo. Gemini is the mind, the thinker, and Mercury is the thinker. But Virgo rules the body. So you, like me, this morning I'm on my ginger and apple juice. You might find that now's a really good time to get your body in check. You might find that you want to start getting healthy, you want to get you back on your diet, or you just want to be in a practical way and think, you know, that diet didn't work, so let's look at it in a different way. So this is all about reinventing yourself, really. The new moon in Virgo tomorrow is all about reinventing yourself, but particularly with your body and your health, because that's what it rules there. The Hermit Tarot card, which again connects around health. Now, we've also, because we're in Virgo, we've got the sun and the moon coming together. So again, that's a real positive aspect there. But the sun is about you, the moon is about your feelings. So it is a good time to be looking at yourself and really thinking lifestyles, breaking habits from the past, breaking past patterns with your health, getting organised with whatever it is you want to do, because Virgos are organised. Don't worry about the nitpicking. They can be a bit nitpicking, but use it as a positive. So rather than be judgmental, whether it's judging yourself or judging others, just use some common sense. And obviously with the COVID changes and all the things going on, 6 people, is it 6 people, is it 7 people, whatever it is, this is about using common sense now, and that's what the Virgo energy is. Just be sensible. You don't always have to be told to put your head in the oven to know that it's a dangerous thing. So just be sensible, and that'll be exactly the same worldwide with all the drama that's going on there. So yeah, get organised. Pay attention to what needs doing. The new moon in Virgo is, you know, Virgos are they say if you want a job done, get a Virgo to do it. So it's about getting things in order, getting things organised, getting things straight, tying up any loose ends, and having a look in your life and you personally. What do you want to take control of? How do you want to reinvent your life? How do you want to take back control after all the chaos that's been going on there? Great time to reinvent yourself there. And and obviously to be master of your own destiny as well. You can start to really take on your own personal power now. Virgo is also about duty to others, how you can serve others. So you could be looking in your work, particularly how you could be looking at doing charity works, or how you can train other people. They're the teachers, and how you could, or one of the teachers, and how you can support others and help others. So Virgo's energy will be of how you can be of service to others as well. But in a nutshell, the Virgo new moon is a lot easier. It just softens those last 5 months that we've been going through difficulties there. And like I said, it gives us the chance to be able to say, shit's happened, how can we deal with it? How can we deal with it in a practical way? How can we deal with it on our own? How can we stop blaming others? How can we take personal responsibility and make things better for our health, for our well-being, for our friendships, for whatever it is we want to be learning. It's a really, really positive aspect. There are still some challenges because you've still got, I think there's still 5 planets retrograde, and you've still got a few, Pluto is one of them, you've still got a few, Neptune is one of them, which is all about illusions and delusions, and Pluto is still about the chaos. So we've still got that energy there. That hasn't changed, but you're now going to be in a better position to think, right, how the fuck can I deal with this? And in a much better manner there. So it's quite good, actually. It's good energy. And if you've been thinking, I mean, the Leo moon that we had a little while ago, the Leo sun, that's all about fun and creative energy and not wanting to work. And the Virgo is the opposite. It's like getting on with details now, cracking on with it. So if you found you haven't had your mojo recently, the Virgo is going to really help you streamline where you want to focus and get back on track with things. Like I said, tying up loose ends, things that you might have been put off for many, many months because you just can't cope with it. Now it's like, let's just deal with it. Let's just get on with it. So this new moon is coming in tomorrow, so super excited about that. There's certain things you can do for the new moon as well. You can go out in your garden or wherever and make an altar. You can create things where you can put new ideas, affirmations. You could put your new crystals. You could put your crystals out anyway over the night to be able to get recharged with your new intentions. But maybe if you've got an altar, you can look at the Virgo tarot card, or if you want to create something new, you can pick tarot cards to manifest that. So if you want a baby, you might want to pick the Ace of Cups, for example. If you want more harmonious in your relationships, you might want to pick the Lovers, for example. That could give you choices as well. So you could pick different cards for different things to help support the new energy. You can write affirmations. You can get obstacles. You can get objects around yourself. So it might be that, I don't know, just thinking, if you're on a diet, you might want to get some scales and put that on your altar, or little mini ones. I don't know, but have it, it's down to you. You can't really tell people what to put on their altar. That's all going to be down to you and then intuitively. But you can definitely get out in the garden, do a little moon meditation, which we are doing tonight, by the way, 7 o'clock at the Mystic River Lounge through, what's it called? Serenity Sound. I always forget. Serenity Sound for the Souls page, but it will be shared on here as well. It's a charity meditation, but we're going to be doing it on the full. No, we're not. We're going to be doing it on the new moon in Virgo. So Sam is amazing at her instruments, and she will be having all the gorgeous sound bath going on, and I will be leading the meditation. So that's at 7 o'clock tonight. You can just donate online. But it will go up in this group and on our pages as well. So if you want to join in the full new moon in Virgo meditation, do so, or you can listen back on it. But tonight would be tomorrow night would be a great time to do it, actually. And we didn't even realise that when we planned the meditation, that it was going to fall on the new moon. So that's quite good. That's synchronicity at its best. So there you go. That's your new moon. If you've got any questions, just ask me. If you do know your chart, then please look at what house your moon sits in and what house Virgo sits in, because that's the areas that's going to be super highlighted today and tomorrow, and super important. Now, when you've got new things coming up with new moons, you have a couple of days where you get that realization, like, oh, I want to do this, oh, I want to do that. And the first couple of days is all about the idea of it. Start implementing it a couple of days later, because then you've got the energy to starting to move on a little bit, where you can build up towards the full moon, where it's going to come to this fruition there. So like me, starting to pile on the weight again. I lost it, now it's starting to creep back on again. So now it's like, yeah, I'm on it, and then I would do between now and the full moon to get rid of it there. I believe Jupiter is in Capricorn, which is in my first house, so that would mean that I'm going to put on weight anyway, actually, because Jupiter's about expansion, your first house is about how you look. So, but anyway, I'm not put on all of it, but I've got to get back on it. So morning Julie, morning Heather, morning Sophie, morning Sue, Roz, Wendy, Maya, Kaylee, Debbie, Maria, Emma. Good morning everybody there. Lily, good morning. Helena, Lindy, good morning to you all. So I hope you've managed to listen to that new moon in Virgo chat. If not, you can catch it back on replay, can't you? And it will go onto my YouTube channel as well. I'm also super focused on the work that I've been, honestly, nearly a year now, I've been trying to do something. And when lockdown came, because I was like, shit, I don't have the time to do it. And then lockdown came, I thought, okay, perfect, I can do it. I did some of it, but I did mince about quite a lot as well. And then I was like, okay, we're going to shut the shop for another 2 weeks. We're going to come back later so I can finish it. And I still didn't finish it. And it's still not finished, so I'm on it now. I'm proper on it. And I did do a lot of things yesterday, and I've got things planned. So I'm really going to embrace the full moon, no, the new moon, keep saying full moon, the new moon in Virgo, to get organised. And that's what the energy is. Right, okay, including I've got a new banner, I've got a new website coming up. I'm having a new theme with my colours, so lots of new things that are going to be coming up. So new moon in Virgo is going to be fantastic for that, and for your associates, Jem. That's great. Right, let's have a little look at your card of the day then, guys. Today's card is, oh, it's the sneaky one. It's the Thief card. Okay, now this card is all about watching your energy, actually. It's a tread on an eggshell card. So you might have to watch your back a little bit today. You might find that people take your ideas or steal your energy. You could find that you're having to tread on eggshells, but do watch your back. Now, what this card indicates, if nobody wants to admit that they're doing something sneaky, do they? But sometimes you have to be a little bit sneaky and be one step ahead of the game. So own it. You don't have to tell anyone, just own it. I've done it. I've had to be sneaky just to be one step ahead of the game, and it's paid off. But don't forget, whatever goes on with this card, you're going to get caught, or you will get found out, or it will come to light. So it's best to be honest about it. If you're going to be sneaky about something, be honest. Have a little think around you about what you're doing there that you might not be super honest about, because it's going to come to light, and then it's going to be far worse if it comes to light through others. If you've got somebody around you, you might find that somebody around you is being a bit sneaky, and they're trying to hide things, or they're trying to steal things, that they will be caught, they will be found out there. And it is like an energy one as well. It's mental, it's mind, so it could literally be, you know, these energy vampires that they talk about, where you can just be with somebody and then they drain the shit out of you. So just put a little bit of protection up around you. I did a blog last night on protection. Once I will share that at some point this week once my website gets finished. But yeah, put your little bubble of protection around yourself, just so that you can protect your own energies, and maybe be a little bit careful about how much you do share. You know, if you're a bit cautious about someone, trust your intuition. If you're thinking, are they going to rob me blind? Are they going to take all my ideas and run with it? Maybe just act with a little bit of caution there. But if anyone is doing anything wrong, this card normally indicates that they will be seen, they will be caught out. But like I said, sometimes it can just be tread on eggshells. Maybe you're just feeling a bit sensitive around someone, or they're treading on eggshells around you if you're a bit sensitive. Blame the moon. Right, okay. So who has told me they've shared this morning then? Who would like their own card? Let's have a little look at some shares. And I can pull somebody there. So Lily Mae Randall, thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring. Let's have a little look, Lily Mae. If anyone wants to book a reading with me, I'm fully booked this week, so it's into next week now. I've got a couple of spaces Tuesday left, and I've got all day Thursday left at the moment, I think. All day Thursday. So just message me. The details are on the link, or you can find it easy enough. Okay, so Lily, let's have a little look at your card. You've got the Justice card. Now that goes perfectly with the Sneaky card. The Justice card is about accountability, Lily. It's about being accountable for your actions and other actions around you. So as long as you're doing everything good, you haven't got to worry. Good will come from it. But if there is anything legal, if there is important paperwork coming up, this card can signify that. It's about truth, it's about justice and getting the truth and getting justice. But it's all about according to the law, the universal law. So doesn't always think, right, I'm going to win this or I'm going to get justice. It's the universal law of justice when this card comes in. It is an October card for me because it connects to Libra, and it can be about balance as well. It can be about spiritual things, just dipping your toe in the water and just thinking, I'm just going to start to gently move forward with some new things that are there. The sword of truth, and you've got the scales of balance. So getting truth and balance in a balanced way there. But more importantly, paying attention to paperwork, important documents. Could, like I say, be legal things going on around representations. But the most important is accountability, being accountable for your actions. And other people being accountable, they will be held accountable for their actions, okay? May even just be a house move, Lily. It could be a house move where there's legal things going on, all right? So let's do another one before we move on to our angel ones. Thanks for sharing, guys. Let's see who else I'm drawn to there. Donna May, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing, Donna. So don't forget, I do this every morning. We have a little live session, so you can join us 9:30 every morning. Just share away. Let me know that you shared, and then I can pick you without having to keep asking. Donna, you've got the Awakening card, Judgment card. So this is like a sigh of relief coming for you. It's a release that's coming up for you. It's indicating that you can breathe again, that you've got that penny dropping moment. Time already. It's indicating that you can be awakened now. You've got your calling is coming, and you're going to be in a strong position to be awake. You'll have all your answers. It's like that aha moment, that penny dropping moment. Clarification is coming to you where you can be released, and the situation around you released so that you can be reawakened. Very, very strong, powerful card. A message that comes to you, Donna, indicated, get it now, aha, got it, release. All right. So, I'm going to do a little, what do we do? Let's have a look at Brian's deck, shall we? So, guys, think of a question. And this is your Brian's answer. Dun, dun, dun. An adventure, anyone? Time for a change, mate. Don't be apprehensive. Embrace this opportunity with open arms. So, making a change to whatever it is you want to do. Embracing it and making action as well, doing it. Doing what you need to do. That's Brian's message. Don't forget, I'll be back tomorrow morning at 9:30. Keep the shares going. We'll pick somebody a couple of people for tomorrow morning as well. And tonight, the meditation, sound bath meditation, live online at 7 o'clock. I will post details. Thanks for watching. Book a reading. You know how to contact me. Have a great day. See you later. Bye.